Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Blue Devil Stadium for today's women's lacrosse matchup between the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors and your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. The NAIA, alongside the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, takes great pride in the conduct of its student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators. We encourage the cheering of your team, but with the spirit of good sportsmanship kept in mind. Indiana Tech enters today's match with a record of 5-2. Here is their starting lineup. At defense, a sophomore from Rockwell, Texas. Number 2, Lexi Galina. At midfield, a freshman from Westlake, Ohio. Number 5, Kylie King. At midfield, a freshman from Auckland, New Zealand. Number 6, Michelle Farrell. At defense, a senior from Belleville, Illinois. Number 7, Felicia Gilmore. At defense, a senior from Orland Park, Illinois, number 9, Jade Hamilton. At midfield, a senior from DeForest, Wisconsin, number 10, Brooke Burr. At attack, a junior from Millersville, Maryland, number 12, Noelle Rishi. At midfield, a senior from Haslett, Michigan, number 17, Faith Donnelly. At defense, a sophomore from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 18, Gabby Hitchcock. In goal for the Warriors, number 22, a junior from Land O'Lakes, Florida, Sydney Oberdorfer. At midfield, a freshman from Bristol, Indiana, number 23, Lauren Hainland. At attack, a sophomore from Munster, Indiana, number 25, Brooke Ball. The Warriors are coached by head coach Alexis DiGiovanni. In her third season, she's assisted by Amanda Belote and Michaela Bearden. Now for the starting lineup for your 4-1 Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. At attack, a junior from Grand Haven, Michigan, number 1, Sydney Robinson. At attack, a sophomore from Zeeland, Michigan, number 3, Bella LaWurst. At midfield, a junior from Warren, Michigan, number 6, Hannah Dean. At attack, a junior from Caledonia, Michigan, number 7, Hannah Hubner.
Yeah.
At midfield, a junior from Novi, Michigan, number 9, Elena Smythe. At midfield, a sophomore from Millstadt, Illinois, number 10, Mari Pellman. In goal for the Blue Devils, a senior from West Bloomfield, Michigan, number 12, Annabelle Aklush. At defense, a sophomore from Livonia, Michigan, number 16, Carmen Foster. At defense, a sophomore from West Olive, Michigan, number 22, Jocelyn Vanderswag. At defense, a senior from Saline, Michigan, number 23, Jenna Wright. At midfield, a fifth-year senior from Medina, Ohio, number 25, Jasana Jarvis. At defense, a junior from Milford, Michigan, number 28, Liliana Littner. The Blue Devils are coached by head coach Emma Kuehl. In her first season, she is assisted by Jawan Jones, Chelsea Lancashire, and Katie Waits. At this time, we ask for you to please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Blue Devil Stadium on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. I'm John Snow with you on the call for this one as we have women's lacrosse in a top 10 matchup of the NAI. It is the number 3 Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech taking on the number 7 Warriors of Indiana Tech, and it is opening day for the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Lawrence Tech is coming off of a 12-9 loss taken against now the number 1 team in the country, that being the University of the Cumberlands. Patriots opened up the scoring early with a 5-goal first and held on to a lead throughout all 4 periods. Indiana Tech coming into town, they have had quite the run as of late, winning 2 straight and winning 3 out of their last 4. And their most recent win was against another ranked team within the top 10, Kaiser University, a 13-12 finish. Opening face-off in center circle. And it's still up for grabs on the ground. Jarvis with a little kick. And it is going to be picked up by Brooke Bird. Now bringing things up is Kylie King. Warriors looking to set up the offense around the fan. These two teams last matched up in the semifinals of the WAC tournament as a Klusch with a good early save, and she corrals it. For Annabelle Klusch, that last game against the Cumberlands was the first time this year in which she had given up double-digit goals after securing a WAC Defensive Player of the Week. Trying to look for an open target to pass. Warriors have really great coverage down the field. long screaming pass up for Robinson. It goes off of her stick, and Robinson with a good save to keep that ball in play. Over to Mari Pellman off the ground. What a great save by Sydney Robinson. And now the intended pass for Hubner, it goes past her stick, so that'll be a turnover. The turnovers were a big part in what happened in that last game. The pass really went intended to nowhere. It's picked up by Brooke Mall. And then Hannah Dean comes in, regains possession for Lawrence Tech. Hannah Dean came off the bench in yesterday's game in the second half and really played an outstanding second half with a lot of great possessions and caused turnovers, and finds herself in a start here today in a WAC matchup. Gives way to Robinson. Robinson trying to work her way inside the 8-meter fan. Cuts around the low shot and she scores. Sydney Robinson gets LTU on the board first to start this game. Robinson with her 13th goal in the year. That puts her point total up to 25. And for Lawrence Tech, that was a much needed start after not scoring in the first period in the last game.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 1, Sydney Robinson. That goal unassisted at 4:21 of the first quarter.
So about almost 5 minutes into the first period, Lawrence Tech has a 1-0 lead. Lawrence Tech has secured the last 4 matchups in which they have faced against the Warriors. The last victory for Indiana Tech against Lawrence Tech was back in 2019 on April the 27th. Up for grabs, and it's picked up by Pellman off the faceoff. Hubner on the backside. Lost the handle, able to pick it up on the bounce, and a quick goal by Hannah Hubner. It was a stick-on-stick loose ball, but Hubner, with quick reactions, was able to get it up and over past Sydney Oberndorfer. It is 2-0 Blue Devils, only about 20 seconds after the previous goal.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 7, Hannah Hubner. That goal unassisted at 2:40 of the first quarter.
Hubner now with 6 goals on the year. Point total goes up to 12. And for more on the starting goalie for Indiana Tech, Sydney Oberndorfer, coming into her 8th game, playing over 315 minutes, has only allowed 72 goals coming into tonight, as this possession is going to go to the Warriors off the draw. Not allowed 74, and has made a total of 55 saves. Farrell ran into Pellman at a retreat. Looking for a feed pass inside, Faith Donnelly. Now that pass is loose inside, and great awareness by Klus to put the stick on it. And a great job by Jason Jarvis to knock that ball free. So now Jenna Wright trying to clear this ball for Lawrence Tech. Gives way to Jarvis. Jason Jarvis decided to come back for another year as a grad student. Good pass over to Liliana Littner, able to keep herself from going over the line. Pellman analyzing her options, gives way to Hubner. Behind the net now for Sydney Robinson. Robinson looking for the cut inside. Ran right through 3 defenders. Still was not able to get a shot off. Now to Vanderswag. Took a bit of a hit from King. And now a loose ball on the pass. And a good shovel pass, that time by Robinson to Elena Smite. Smite trying to work her way inside. And the reverse shot goes in. Switching hands, all in one motion. Elena Smite makes it 3-0 Lawrence Tech. Almost 10.5 minutes left to go, and Lawrence Tech trying to avenge after that loss. And we're going to get a timeout called on the field after that previous goal. We're going to step aside for the moment. This is your home of Lawrence Tech Athletics, the LTU Sports Network.
Number 9, Elena Smite. That goal unassisted at 4:26 of the first quarter. Timeout, Indiana Tech.
Welcome back, everybody. It's a 3-0 lead for the Blue Devils to start this one, and is a strong side for this Lawrence Tech team after falling behind 5-0 after one period in the previous game against the Patriots of the Cumberlands. First time that Lawrence Tech was shut out in the first period all year. And our face-off up for grabs and taken right away by Michelle Farrell. Farrell quickly inside that fan. And it was a stick-on-stick. The ball is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Elena Smite. Smite with a long pass up to Carmen Foster. Foster on a double team, another stick-on-stick, but they're going to call for the slash. And they are going to stop the clock, and they are going to issue a card here. Off the field goes Faith Donnelly. This will be a 1-minute penalty for the green card.
Green card assessed to Indiana Tech's number 17, Faith Donnelly. It's a 1-minute foul.
First foul of this game, and early on, Lawrence Tech with the player advantage. And now Jocelyn Vanderswag will bring it up to finish off the clear. Dean trying to find an opening. A low pass. Robinson did a great job to block it with the legs. Now Robinson directing traffic. Inside for Pellman, but she ran into a double team, able to reverse the feed. The low shot and a great save by Oberdorfer, and she's able to corral it off the assist. So first save for Sydney Oberdorfer, and it comes at a huge time for Indiana Tech. A one-bounce pickup by Jade Hamilton. Hamilton able to advance it up to Farrell. Make that Kylie King. And now a Klush with an aggressive move to take away possession. What an impressive move that time by Annabella Klush. Realizing the loft pass was coming, just abandoned the crease and come out to take away and for a steal. And now Jarvis to clear, and she does so. Now Smite to slow things down, gives way over to Bella LaWorse. Robinson from behind the cage. Trying to find that crease. A little off pass to LaWorse, and LaWorse puts it in. It is 4-0 Lawrence Tech early on. As Bella LaWorse gets her second goal of the season, her point total goes up to 3 on the year. It was just a great feed pass. Give Cindy Robinson the assist, her 13th assist of the year.
Assisted by number 1, Cindy Robinson.
Just a beautiful feed pass. Robinson realizing that the double team was coming and found Bella LaWorse inside the 8-meter fan. Indiana Tech is back to full strength. That was the goal happened after the penalty was over. And for Indiana Tech coming into tonight, finished off last year with a 10-5 record, an impressive home record of 7-1. On the road is where their struggles really kept up with them. Warriors off the draw, trying to crack the scoreboard for the first time in this game. Warriors with some precision passing around the perimeter. As they go for a second time around. And now a whiff on a pass attempt by Farrell. Still is able to get over to Donnelly. Now on the backside for Brooke Bird. Bird trying to find the open pass, and a low shot, and she scores. Faith Donnelly able to get it past the Klusch, and the Warriors are on the board. Donnelly with her 33rd goal of the year. Her point total goes up to 38. And for Brooke Burr, that's her 15th assist. Her point total goes up to 29.
17, Faith Donnelly. Assisted by number 10, Brooke Burr. Time of the goal, 8:04 of the first quarter.
5 goals in this first period with under 7 minutes left to go. Another draw, and that one's taken away by Burr. That's her 20th draw control victory, or draw control pickup per se. Indiana Tech with 2 straight draw controls, and now looking to cut the deficit in half. Indiana Tech about the same setup as the last time around, using the variety of passes around the fan. And now Burr looking to direct traffic. Inside, down low. Good block by Smythe, looking for a pass inside. All alone was Noelle Ricky. But good, but it was missed. Back up to the top now for Michelle Farrell. Bird with some good blocking up front by Jenna Wright. And a hit stick on stick, but they're going to call the foul as it got too close to the head area. So this will be a free position try from outside the 12-meter arc. Bird with Good pressure by Jarvis. Inside, and another missed pass as it was intended for Faith Donnelly. Nearly had a wide open net and a hit from behind, and they are going to keep possession to Lawrence Tech. Foster down the field with pressure from behind, able to get off the clear. And shove from behind. They did blow the whistle, but play continues. Vanderswag gives off a low pass to LaWorse. Now Hubner with a low pass and a bounce. It got away from Pellman, and waiting for it, and on the pickup was Lauren Hainlin. And meanwhile, Carmen Foster with a takeaway of her own. So back-to-back turnovers by both sides. And Lawrence Tech gets possession right back. Vanderswag gives over to Robinson. Inside to Hubner, and Hubner scores! Off the pass by Robinson. Hannah Hubner finds the back of the net for her 6th goal of the year. And it's now 5-1. Lawrence Tech gets that goal right back.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 7, Hannah Hubner.
All a beautiful setup, starting by the takeaway by Carmen Foster. The quick pass up to Jocelyn Vanderswag. And then over to Sydney Robinson. And that connection between Robinson and Hubner is always a threat to be dealt with. Threat to be dealt with, I should say. Five goals on 6 shots for Lawrence Tech. 1 goal on 1 shot so far in this game for Indiana Tech. Lawrence Tech with 7 total ground balls picked up, and Robinson will get another off the draw. Robinson charging full on ahead, trying to cut around, and the high shot, and Robinson scores! Robinson with another goal, and it's now 6-1. Almost 30 seconds after the previous goal. Robinson gets her 13th goal.
By number 1, Sydney Robinson. Time of the goal, 11:15 of the first quarter.
This LTU offense needed this hot start. Robinson now with 2 goals along with Hannah Hubner. .345 left to go in this first period. On the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Michelle Farrell. Indiana Tech with the draw control. Warriors with the variety of passes around the fan, around the arc rather, trying to look to strike. Now reversing the passes. It's all about deception to keep Lawrence Tech on their toes on the defensive side. Cutting inside, Donnelly with a low pass and a good save by Klusch, and Vanderswag able to advance it over. Donnelly did not get a lot on that shot, so that was a good reaction by Klusch for the easy save. Vanderswag to try to clear, able to get through a double team, and the clear is complete. Gives it off to Mari Pellman. Pellman to give it off to Robinson. Now to Dean. Now on the backside for Hubner. Into Smite, able to get through a double team. Smite with a low shot on the bounce, and Smite scores. Second goal by Elena Smite, and it's now 7-1 Lawrence Tech. 3 Blue Devils players with 2 goals in this first period. 2:05 left.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 9, Elena Smythe. Assisted by number 7, Hannah Hubner. Time of the goal, 12:55 of the first quarter.
Hubner with the assist. Hubner now with 7 total assists on the season. A 6-goal lead for Lawrence Tech in this first quarter. Hopefully everybody's all bundled up down there. The temperatures remain in the 20s today, with some wind around the area. Jarvis and King in the battle for the ball, and it's going to be Kylie King who comes away with the draw. Definitely a lot colder conditions today than compared to the previous game, in which the snow was flying all over the place. Donnelly faked the pass. On the backside for Danny McComber. Bird trying to find a crease. Able to get it off down low. And a good double team underneath. And the ball is loose, but it's going to be picked up by Donnelly on the outside. Again, good defensive blocking. On the inside again. Bit of a stick inside, and the pass, the shot attempt goes wide. Possession's going to stay with Indiana Tech, and as that shot by Michelle Farrell went off. Inside again, and a great save by Klusch. Donnelly had a wide open lane, and Annabella Klusch puts that opportunity to waste. Loft pass down to Hubner. Lawrence Tech looking for a possible another score. Inside for Vanderswag. Jocelyn Vanderswag makes it 8-1. Within the final seconds, ticking down. Vanderswag with only her second goal of the year. Her point total goes up to 2. Lawrence Tech pouring it on here early.
Goal scored by number 22, Jocelyn Vanderswag. Assisted by number 7, Hannah Hubner. Time of the goal, 14:43 of the first quarter.
17 seconds remaining. An 8-goal first quarter for Lawrence Tech after being held scoreless in the first quarter in the last game against the Patriots. A much-needed hot start on a cold day. Ground ball up for grabs, picked up by Pellman. Lawrence Tech will probably have one more opportunity for a shot. Dean trying to cut it through, and Dean scores! Right at the final second, Hannah Dean makes it 9-1. Not wasting any time whatsoever. Dean with her first goal of the year.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 6, Hannah Dean. Unassisted, time of the goal, 14:58 of the first quarter.
This LT roster has had to do a lot of changes in midfield and the attack positions. Vanderswag, normally on the defensive side, has switched up to midfield. And Dean, after coming off the bench in the previous game, getting the start here today at attack, has made the best of it in the biggest way. Within 16 seconds, Hannah Dean went down and scored as the final seconds are off. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. A 9-goal quarter for Lawrence Tech to open up a 9-1 lead. We're going to step aside. The Blue Devils on top of the Warriors here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to our WAC opening afternoon here in Southfield. Lawrence Tech opened up a monster first period. 9-1 is the score as we go into the second period. His opening draw control is going to be taken by Bird, but she missed on that chance, and it's going to be picked up by Pellman the other way. And for Indiana Tech, they do have a change at the goalie spot. Kat Hoff is going to be playing in her fourth game, replacing Oberdorfer after giving up the 9 goals in the first period. Hoff has only allowed 13 within 3 games and has made a total of 22 saves. Robinson circling around the backside. Passes out to Pellman. Pellman trying to cut through. Was inside the 8-meter fan. Give and go to Vanderswag. Good pressure by King. Robinson trying to cut through. Left it up, and Smite missed on the pass, and an easy pickup for Hoff on her first chance. Pass up ahead for Kayla Kummel. Now McComber. Trying to cut up the edge. Now start the parade of passes by the Warriors as they look to strike with strategy. On the inside, another missed pass. Out comes Jenna Wright, able to advance it up and gets the ground ball. Pass up for Hubner. Pressured by Gilmore. Hubner again takes a bit of a shot by Gilmore. Ball's knocked loose, but again, another good pickup. Hubner regains the possession. Kick out to Pellman. Schmeit trying to find the crease, took a bit of a shot. Gives way over to Hannah Dean. Robinson now got through a triple team, but the ball was knocked loose. Still on the ground. Anybody's possession at this point. Wright make that Littner in a battle with King. King is able to pick it up. Pass up ahead for Donnelly. Donnelly in almost a bit of a 2-on-1. Donnelly is able to get through and not able to get a shot off as cutting front of the last minute, Jasana Jarvis with a defensive stop. Bird one-on-one with Littner, able to get around a high shot. Goes top shelf. Brooke Bird gets Indiana Tech on the board here in the second period. It's 9-2. Bird with her 15th goal in the year. A much needed start for Indiana Tech. Now down by 7. Unassisted, as once she got around Littner, was able to get a high shot off. A very good, impressive shot to the top left corner.
3:39 of the second quarter.
$11:21 left to go in this second quarter. So another draw in center circle. Robinson and Farrell. Ground ball for grabs, picked up by Pellman out of midair. Pellman give and go to Robinson. Now Hubner goes back and forth. And a miss on the pass. Robinson trying to save it and cannot. The ball goes out of play for a turnover. Only the 5th turnover by Lawrence Tech. Indiana Tech with 7. 5 of those were caused by Lawrence Tech. Donnelly was able to get around Wright and lost the handle on the run. Is able to pick it back up. Donnelly able to cut through. Pellman able to reverse the hands and off the post. Faith Donnelly with her second goal to make it now 9-3. An incredible shot by Faith Donnelly as she was able to reverse the hands on the stick, all in one motion with all the pressure. 6 total shots by Indiana Tech, resulting in 3 goals.
Indiana
Now the
Tech goal
deficit
scored by
is
number 17, Faith
down to
Donovan.
6.
That goal unassisted at 4:35 of the second quarter.
Warriors had a mounting decline to start this period, and they're almost about halfway there. Right into the web of Kylie King. Warriors with the draw control. Lost the handle, and Vanderswag nearly got a stick on it. Cutting in front again, and able to get the goal is Danny McCulmer, and they actually wave it off. She was inside the goal crease when she shot it, and on the foul shoot, so that's not a good goal. Lawrence Tech with a break as Bella LaWorse is able to clear. Under 10 minutes left to go. Jarvis now switching to the attack position. Robinson with some pressure from behind. A collision away from the play. No whistle blown. Play resumes. Jarvis a give and go to Pellman. And now to Smythe. Smythe reverses the hands. Does so a second time around. A wide shot. And possession's going to stay with the Blue Devils. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Smythe. To Robinson. Inside of Hubner. Shot goes wide. Lawrence Tech with the final seconds winding down, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So no clean shot at the goal was taken, and the Warriors get possession right back. Towards center, and good cut in front by LaWorse. Ball knocked loose. LaWorse gets it on the pickup. So Indiana Tech was not able to clear. Lawrence Tech with 7 clears on this game so far. The Warriors with 4 out of 5 chances. Pass outside to Robinson. Able to cut through. Robinson with a laser shot, and she scores. Sydney Robinson with the hat trick. 3 on the first half, and it's 10-3.
Lawrence Tech goals by number 1, Sydney Robinson.
The Blue Devils, for the second time this year, have gone into double digits. Now with a 7-goal lead, able to get one of those back. There are other times getting into double digits so far this year. A dominant 16-5 win against Alma College to start the year, and then later on their spring break trip in Florida, a 10-9 come-from-behind victory against Weber International. The Blue Devils had quite the workout on that spring break trip. A 9-8 comeback against Kaiser, a 10-9 comeback against Weber, and a 9-8 comeback win against Ave Maria to finish it off. 3 comeback wins for this Blue Devils team. Ground ball is going to be picked up by Hannah Dean. Dean, who has one goal back in the first period. One substitute is in, that being Reese Nemeth. Nemeth in her freshman year, she's from West Bloomfield. And Smite looking to enter in. It reversed the feet, and a good save by Hoff. Smite was looking for the top corner. Meanwhile, that pass got away, and right there was Littner with the pickup. So again, Indiana Tech not able to clear after getting possession right back. Robinson took a bit of a shot by Donnelly. Able to work through the pressure. Off the cut by Smite. Inside again, Smite on a bounce shot. Smite scores her second, and it's now 11-3. Robinson with another assist, and Lawrence Tech gets two more to add on to this almost double-digit lead. Now matching Indiana Tech for goals in this period, 2 apiece.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 9, Elena Smite. Assisted by number 1, Sydney Robinson. Time of the goal, 7:57 of the second quarter.
And Elena Smite also joined Sydney Robinson with 3 goals in this game so far. So 2 hat tricks to boot for LTU. This one's going to be picked up by Kylie King off the draw. It is back now to an 8-goal lead as what it started here in the second period. Both sides have had on 2 goals apiece. There's some nifty footwork by Donnelly, but she ran right into a double team. Farrell on the inside, a low bounce shot, and she scores. Brooke Mall gets a goal right back for Indiana Tech, and it's 11-4. The 5'11" sophomore from Munster, Indiana, gets a much-needed goal for the Warriors. Her 3rd goal of the year, 3 total points.
Indiana Tech goal scored by number 25, Brooke Ball. Assisted by number 6, Michelle Farrell. Time of the goal, 9:32 of the second quarter.
5.5 minutes left to go in this second period. Lawrence Tech with a total of 11 ground ball pickups, 15 shots, 6 assists, resulting in 11 goals. Indiana Tech with 4 goals on 2 assists and 7 shots taken. Yet it's the Warriors with the turnover, a margin of 10. Yet Lawrence Tech has done their favor of causing the turnovers with 7. Pellman with the pickoff off the draw. And now cutting in front of the pass and nearly knocking it away. Noelle Ricky nearly had herself an interception. A trifecta of give and go passes. Pellman with some good pressure by Jade Hamilton. It reversed the feet and a good save by Hoff. And she was expecting that bounce shot. And now a deflection off the pass. A ground ball headed for the sideline. A double team, and it is going to be picked up by Kalisha Gilmore. Now Gabby Hitchcock lost the handle, and there's Bella LaWorst with the pickoff. Another clear attempt by Indiana Tech that was blocked early. Dean is going to reverse the passing. Now the variety of give and goes. Jarvis had trouble with that pickup and lost her footing. Ground ball is still loose. Stopped by the feet and a good shovel. And Hannah Dean in open field is able to get it. 30 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Smite trying to cut the corner. Good pressure, though, by Lexi Galini. Smite on a deflection. Easy pickup there by Hoff. And give all the credit to Lexi Galini, the sophomore defense from Rockwell, Texas. Was able to stop Smite in her tracks and cause a very difficult shot. And there's a ground ball, and having trouble with it is Maul, but pressured on by Vanderswag. And they're going to keep possession to Indiana Tech as the ball went out of play. McComber able to get through everybody, and a high shot and a big collision in front. Everyone appears to be all right. Jenna Wright comes up limping a bit. But Lawrence Tech gets the possession. As Danny McComber had a wide open lane to try to take a good shot. Blue Devils were able to clear. Under 2 minutes left to go. A feed inside, LaWorst, she scores! Bella LaWorst with her second goal, and it's 12-4. On another beautiful feed pass by Sydney Robinson.
Lawrence Tech goals by number 3, Bella LaWorst. Assisted by number 1, Sydney Robinson. Goal 13 of the second quarter.
Now both sides for Indiana Tech and Lawrence Tech. 3 goals apiece in this second period. Low scoring affair on both sides, but it feels more like a competitive atmosphere on a cold, chilly day on the outskirts of Detroit. .143 left to go. And a good pickup by Smite out of midair. And she was tangled up with Kylie King. Smite analyzing all the traffic. A give and go to Pellman. Pellman ran into a double team as she got even closer. Bellman trying to get herself into the fan. A bounce shot that went wide, but right there on the pickup was Robinson inside for LaWorst, and LaWorst scores again. Her third of the game. The third Blue Devils player with 3 goals in this game here in the first half. 13-4.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 3, Bella LaWorst.
And for the third time on that goal connection, give Sydney Robinson the assist. Robinson now with 5 assists in this game, contributing to the 13 goals by Lawrence Tech. Robinson with 8 total points in this game, the combination of goals and assists. Under 40 seconds left to go in this first half. It's going to be picked up by Kylie King. And a good deflection. Jarvis trying to cut in front and is able to pick it up. A caused turnover and a beauty by Jarvis. Lawrence Tech with one more opportunity to possibly make this a double-digit lead. Robinson took a high shot up to the neck, and she goes down. That was an ugly play right there, and Brooke Burr is going to go off with the yellow card. That cross-check was above the shoulders. Yeah, you can see Robinson holding up the shoulder area nearby the collarbone. So 4 seconds left. This is going to be a free position play, but it's going to be from outside the 12-meter arc. Lawrence Tech trying to add on one more to make this a double-digit lead. And for those of you wondering why is it maybe important, a double-digit lead means it'd be a running clock to start the second half, but Robinson will run it. So Lawrence Tech with a dominant first half display. 9 goals in the first, 4 to add on here in the second, resulting in a 9-goal lead, 13-4. A much-needed start for this Blue Devils team, trying to avenge from their first loss, in which they took earlier this week. So tune in about 10 minutes or so for the second half between Lawrence Tech and Indiana Tech. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half between Lawrence Tech and Indiana Tech in our WAC opening matchup. And due to the late penalty, the yellow card that was issued at the end of the first half, Lawrence Tech has possession on their offensive side of the field. Robinson, feed pass inside to Vanderswag. And there's going to be a ground ball pickup by Hubner. Pellman inside to Smite. Ball is bouncing around, loose, and able to be saved by Hannah Dean at the last moment. Dean with some good hustle to keep the play alive. The yellow card was issued to Brooke Burr for the high hit on Sydney Robinson as she feeds inside to Pellman, who faked the shot. Inside again, LaWorse, and Bella LaWorse with 4 goals as she scores early within the first minute of the second half. And with a 10-goal lead, this will be a running clock for Lawrence Tech to start this second half.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 3, Bella LaWorse. Assisted by number 9, Elena Smythe. Time of the goal, 51 seconds of the third quarter.
So this clock will keep on running. The only thing that will stop it is via injury or timeout. But for Lawrence Tech, they needed this start to try to avenge from their 12-9 loss against the Cumberlands earlier this week, to maintain a top 5 spot in the rankings of NAIA as they basically switch places with the Cumberlands now from number 1 to number 3. Indiana Tech was moved up 3 places from the number 10 spot to number 7 after knocking off ranked Kaiser in a 13-12 victory. Picked up by Robinson off the draw. Quickly over to Pellman. There's one thing about this Lawrence Tech offense the past 2 seasons, in which basically earned them a national championship, is that this offense is relentless. Vanderswag off the screen, ran into a double team. Good switch by Burr, who's back in. Hubner looking for options. Long feed pass over to Robinson. Knocked down on the inside. No whistle blew. And it's going to be a possession for Indiana Tech as Burr is going to have to pick this up on the run. Trying to get things past midfield. Michelle Farrell. Loose ball on the ground. Picked up by Gabby Hitchcock. Feeds up to Jade Hamilton with a lot of great pressure put on by Jay Santa Jarvis. Warriors with their first good clear of this second half. The Blue Devils made it very difficult for them to try to clear the ball late in the second period. Farrell with good pressure by Vanderswag. A pass that was knocked down in front. Vanderswag with a hit from behind, and they will call the slash. So Jocelyn Vanderswag with a good takeaway and a turnover. Feeds over to Jenna Wright. The Saline native is going to bring things past midfield. Able to keep it in play, but she was forced out of bounds as there was a lot of pressure by Kayla Conley. And that is a takeaway by Littner. Liliana Littner with another takeaway. Feeds up to Robinson and a give and go to Pellman. Lawrence Tech with their midfield defense has been very on point today. Pellman cutting to the inside, lost a handle, and Hitchcock is right handle, but they did call a foul for a hit on the shoulder. So this is going to be a free position shot. right from the corner of the 8-meter fan. Clock remains running with under 10 minutes now. Pellman to try add on a crucial goal. Pellman on the retreat. Analyzing all of her options, gives way over to Elena Smythe. On the backside for the worst, now over to Hubner. Hubner with good pressure, trying to find the crease, but was kept out by Lexi Galini, who's had a very great day defensively. Val Vanderswag found the hole, and Vanderswag puts it in. Second goal of the day for Jocelyn Vanderswag. And it's now up to 11, 15-4. Vanderswag normally in the defensive position. She's in her sophomore year. She's from West Olive, Michigan, and a transfer from Notre Dame College. A crucial add-on goal with a double-digit lead to give Lawrence Tech some breathing room to keep the clock running. Off the draw, another pickup by Robinson. Fake the pass, able to keep things moving forward. Robinson from behind the cage. Inside through a tight window, and Hannah Dean puts it in for her second of the day. A tight window pass by Robinson, and it found the stick of Hannah Dean, and she finds the back of the net to make it 16-4. All of the Lawrence Tech players that have scored in this game now have 2 goals or more to contribute to this lead.
6:36 of the third quarter.
Sydney Robinson with another assist, that being her 6th of this game. Her point total in this game is now up to 9, as this is a ground ball that was going to be picked up by Jarvis, but she's going to be called for a foul. And now Burr is good. Burr got taken out and a bit slow to get up. And they did whistle for possession. Lawrence Tech gets it right back. Up ahead, but a missed pass by Foster. Passed up now for Faith Donnelly. Trying to get the extra edge was Vanderswag. The whistle blew, play resumes. Faith Donnelly has the 2 goals contributing to the 4 of Indiana Tech. Gang gets it back over to Donnelly. Over to Brooke Burr, found a crease and a high shot, and Brooke Burr with her second. It is now 16-5. Still an 11-goal lead. Indiana Tech with a main objective now is to get this back underneath double digits.
Indiana Tech goal scored by number 10, Brooke Burr. That goal unassisted. Time of the goal, 9:54 of the third quarter.
4.5 minutes approaching in this third quarter with a running clock. Up for grabs and a collision between two Indiana Tech players, and it's Brooke Burr that comes away with it. Jarvis able to cut in front to stop Burr in her tracks. Inside to Donnelly. It's inside, and she goes top shelf for her third goal of the day. Faith Donnelly makes it now a 10-goal game as the clock continues to wind down. Within about 30 seconds of the draw, Faith Donnelly has now set up the Warriors with a chance to stop the clock from running if they put one more across.
By number 10, Brooke Burr. Time of the goal, 10:15 of the third quarter.
This one's going to be picked up by Robinson off the draw. Quickly up to Hannah Dean. Dean, who's basically had a breakout day, gives over to another Blue Devils player that's had a major day as well, that being Bella LaWorse. 4 goals for her. Every other member that has scored for Lawrence Tech has had 2 goals or more. Dean trying to maneuver her way inside, a give and go to Schmeidt. A high give and go. They got over the stick of Vanderswag, able to pick it up in open field. Got through a double team and a good save by Hoff. Kat Hoff, a junior from Williston, Vermont. Coming in the second period as this ground ball is up for grabs. LaWorse fell down. The ball still remains on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Hannah Hubner. Robinson trying to find somebody on the run. They ran into a triple team, so she'll have to remain on the outside of the arc. $16 total turnovers by the Indiana Tech Warriors. Lawrence Tech now with 17 ground ball pickups and 12 caused turnovers of the 16. Lawrence Tech trying their best to wear out majority of this clock as it's starting to wind down. It's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the play clock. Smite trying to work her way in, lost her bounce, and got a stick from behind. That's Kylie King. King with the ground ball pickup. And Smite with a bit of a shove from behind. No card issued. And this is going to be picked up by Jenna Wright, but not before it goes out of bounds. But that's going to end the third quarter of play. So Lawrence Tech adds on 3 more goals, and yet Indiana Tech still keeps it a double-digit lead of 10. 16-6 is the score. We'll be right back for the final quarter of play in this women's lacrosse game. $15 more minutes left to go in this opening day of Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference for women's lacrosse. And it starts with a rematch of the semifinals of the WAC tournament last year. The defending national champions, the Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech, have a 10-goal lead and will have a running clock still in this first half. The Warriors were able to respond with 2 goals to keep it at a 10-goal lead, and an early foul here, and they're going to issue a green card, so this will be a 1-minute penalty for against Indiana Tech, resulting in a player advantage for Lawrence Tech. Foul was issued against Kylie King, and now Jasana Jarvis is going to bring things up to start the LTU offense.
Indiana Tech foul assessed to number 5, Kylie King. It's a 1-minute foul.
Lawrence Tech has been able to take advantage of one other scenario in which they had the player advantage. They've converted 1 out of 2 opportunities. The first one was to start this second half when there was a yellow card issued against Indiana Tech. Inside, Robinson was wide open, but it goes off of her stick, and right there to pick it up was Kat Hoff. It was a great look by Mari Pellman, and Robinson just could not corral the pass. Pass up ahead for Jade Hamilton. A long feed pass towards midfield for Michelle Farrell. And now Kylie King back in after the penalty. He's going to bring things up for the Warriors offense on the good clear. The sun is out, but that does not cover the 32 degrees of wind and cold that had this game started. Inside on the feed, not expecting the pass. Vanderswag is able to shovel it over to a Klusch, as that pass was intended for Brooke Mall on the inside. Now bringing things up is Carmen Foster. Foster able to clear. And got a stick from behind. And they are going to stop the clock. By correction, they have not stopped the clock. There was a penalty issued, a green card.
Green card assessed to Indiana Tech's number 17, Faith Donnelly. It's a 1-minute foul for offside.
So the clock does stop. There was a bit of a delay at 12:07 as they were trying to assort the penalty. So another 1-minute penalty issued against the Warriors as Faith Donnelly heads to the sideline. They also had to send off Carmen Foster to make sure that she was all right because it took a stick to the head. Robinson trying to cut inside. Yellow flag is up, and Robinson slings it in for another goal. The lead is back up to 11 as Robinson gets her fourth. Third goal for Lawrence Tech. Check that second goal for Lawrence Tech with the player advantage.
Of the fourth quarter.
And with that goals, Sydney Robinson has a point total of 10 in this game alone. .25 total shots taken by Lawrence Tech. And they're going to give possession to Indiana Tech as there was a big collision in midfield. King was able to get around and got a stick from behind. Ground ball is loose inside the fan. Picked up that time by Noel Ricky. On the inside, high shot and a great save by Annabella Klusch. Fifth save by Klusch as cutting her way through, Michelle Farrell had a clear lane. And now Jocelyn Vanderswag to clear for Lawrence Tech. Smite and giving go to Robinson. Robinson on a good feed inside. Smite all alone, able to put it in. 18-6 now. As Smite gets her third goal. By correction, fourth goal. So 3 Blue Devils players with 4 scores in this game.
Lawrence Tech goal scored by number 9, Elena Smythe. Assisted by number 1, Sydney Robinson. Time of the goal, 5:51 of the fourth quarter.
In that last matchup last year in the semifinals of the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Championship Tournament, the semifinals, Lawrence Tech put up a 20 spot, the final 20-6 to move on to the championship round to punch their ticket to the national tournament, and then from there capture the national title, and now they are defending that title this year. Picked up by Pellman off the bounce. Robinson now directing traffic. Long feed pass over to Robinson. Took a big shot by Burr. It was Brooke Burr that called for the yellow card on the high shot near the neck. Bellman will send it behind the cage. A feed on the inside. It got through everybody. Back towards near midfield, and Liliana Littner could not pass it off in time, but she heads into the offensive zone. Out of position, too many players for Lawrence Tech, and that's a turnover. Lauren Hainland trying to move things along. It's going to roll out of play, and it's going to go back to Lawrence Tech. So great double team work by Hannah Dean and Jasana Jarvis to force the turnover. 13 total caused turnovers by Lawrence Tech to the now 18 turnovers of Indiana Tech. Pellman to slow things down. Lawrence Tech with a 12-goal lead and a running clock are in full command on the offense. Dean with some pressure, fake the give and go. And a bad pass, miscommunication, and this is going to be a turnover against Lawrence Tech. The worst was heading towards the 8-meter fan, and the pass by Dean was way beyond. 11 total turnovers by Lawrence Tech. Only 4 have been caused by the Warriors. And a good block on the pass. Still was able to get over to Kylie King. Vanderswag got the stick up. Farrell, one-on-one with Vanderswag, trying to reverse the hands and the feet, and a good save by Klusch. The ball is loose on the ground, and a good shovel, and securing it is a Klusch. 2 Indiana Tech players try to put a swat at it. Klusch now with 6 saves. Vanderswag able to clear. Able to get it up to LaWorse. A quick sub in now. Reese Nemeth comes back in, replaces Vanderswag. Pellman inside the fan, got through a double team. Flag is up, but she continues the shot. Are they going to count it? And they are going to call the foul before the shot, so this is going to be a free position shot. Pellman continued on with the play, but she had a stick right around the head, so the whistle did blow early. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Pellman to try to add on one more. Crashing in, a bounce shot, save made by Hoff. Ball is still loose. The shot clock does reset, and Lawrence Tech maintains possession. A stick from behind. Good pressure and attack by Gabby Hitchcock. And Hitchcock is going to keep moving things forward for Indiana Tech off the caused turnover. And a big slash from behind by LaWorse. And it does result in a Lawrence Tech caused turnover and a Lawrence Tech possession. Jarvis able to reverse the feet. Able to get it past midfield. They fake the give and go. Robinson looking for a pass inside. Hit Hubner right in her stick. Able to corral it off the bounce. To the backside again for Robinson. Trying to cut the corner. Robinson with a reverse shot. A high one if she finds the top shelf. Sydney Robinson with 5 goals on the game. And it's now 19-6. Lawrence Tech is 1 goal away from matching the exact same score as the previous matchup against Indiana Tech back in the semifinals.
Time of the goal, 12:55 of the fourth quarter.
We're under 2 minutes left to go. First-year head coach Emma Keel has emptied out the rest of her bench to try to finish off the final minute and a half. For Lawrence Tech, this has been a much-needed performance. A breakout performance in the most dire needs of conference play to start, especially in a top 10 matchup against one of their familiar foes in the Warriors. This draw control is taken by Michelle Farrell. Lost on the handle. Wright try to get a pickup, but it's picked up by Noelle Rickey. Bird trying to charge her way in. Ran into a double team. Keeps her feet moving. Able to get through all of it. And they are going to call a foul. The clock continues to run, though. Indiana Tech trying to hurry to get in position to try to get at least one more shot off. Crashing in is Bird, and she scores. It's now 19-7, but that's going to, the clock is going to continue to run.
Indiana Tech goals.
That will most likely do it.
Brooke Bird. That goal unassisted. Time of the goal, 14:43 of the fourth quarter.
Lawrence Tech has bounced back and avenged their loss. They now have a 1-0 conference start, and in a top 10 matchup, they dominate and secure the victory against Indiana Tech. 19-7 is the final here tonight. So thank you for joining us on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. I'm John Stowe signing off for now. We'll see you next time right here at LTU.